Hey everybody, it's Mephisto with No Name Nerd Studios doing a Fallout 76 second review. 6 weeks since I did my last review. That's when the game first pretty much came out. And I figured I would do basically a follow-up to that, as in this is my last review of this fucking horrible dumpster fire of a game. So, here's what's happened in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. We've had 3 price drops. We've had a guy tear up a GameStop store because he was so mad. We've had lawsuits pending. And then, just a little less than a week ago, they were talking about making the game free to play. Which, if you bought this game, obviously would piss you off. Because they've denied refunds, right? You can't get a refund for this game. And if you take this to GameStop to trade in right now, they're giving you literally like $10 for it. So, that's pretty much bullshit at this point. You know, you spend $60 on this. Within the 30-day time frame, you got your receipt. You're like, dude, this game is horrible. You go, and they still basically give you $10 for it. It's pretty much on par with I don't know, some of the shadiest bullshit I've ever heard. So, I'm not reviewing this as far as, like, the game itself goes, because I already did that, and not much has changed. I mean, we did get a patch, and the patch, the patch notes in general were like, oh, we're fixing this, and this is going to be, you know, and then it fixed some of those issues, sure, but then it brought, like, a whole new level of, like, game-breaking bugs. I don't understand how a company who launches a game with game-breaking bugs, then patches those bugs, but then it opens up a whole new level of other bugs. Like, that just seems stupid to me. I don't know. I don't know if they even actually test this shit, or they just have, like, you know, a bunch of 10-year-olds that basically play the game for, like, a day, and they're like, oh, it's great, and then they just fucking release it. Maybe that's how they do it. I don't know. Seems like it. Best 8 is, like, notorious for launching games with bugs that just literally make you want to punch this guy repeatedly in the dick. So, since the last time we did a review of this game, the free-to-play. I'll talk about that a little bit. Okay? So, you would think, okay, I spent $60, you're going to make it free to play, you're going to give me a refund. No, that's actually not what's happening. Basically what's going to happen is if it does go free to play, the people who spent the money on the game, they're going to have, like, unique items, and then they're going to have some kind of fucking item mall credit. That's basically what you're going to get. If you bought this piece of shit, that's what you're going to get when it goes free to play. And it's not for sure that it's going free to play, but so here's that guy that I was talking about who just epically destroys a frickin' GameStop. He bought this game at this location. He brought it in with the receipt. He asked for his money back, and they offered him $11 credit. And he even did it within the 30-day fucking time frame. That's just, to me, stupid. Steam has offered refunds, kind of, not really. If you're trying to return the game, if you've done it within 14 days and you've played less than 2 hours, you can get your money back. For most people, how are they supposed to know within 2 hours that this game was going to be like an epic fucking fail, right? I think that is like the stupidest return policy. Well, if you played more than 2 hours, you can't give it back. It's like, but how am I supposed to know if a game's good or bad in 2 hours? Like, I just started up, my character creation took like 30 minutes, you know, yada yada. By the time I got like out and about and fucking shooting shit, that's when I realized this game was crap, and then at that point, I'm already 4 hours in. Fucking bullshit. Anyways, so with the free-to-play and the lawsuits going on, I think that's why it's going free-to-play, is because I've heard there's like two major lawsuits. One is like customer neglect or something on a company's part, and then one is like the FCC fulfillment request. Like they lied about the game, at E3. They're like, oh, the game's gonna have this and this and this. It's gonna wash your fucking dog and beat your meat and fucking, clean your house and all this other shit. So everybody bought the game. Everybody bought the game, and it didn't do any of that. Like half of what Howard said at E3 that this game was supposed to be, it's not. And it's not like there's any like patch notes. It's like, oh well, this all this stuff I said at E3 is coming out. Like it was supposed to be out at launch. Those were his exact words. So you can see why a lot of us are like, hey, I feel like I was like lied to, and I spent $60 and this really sucks and I just want my money back. And they're like, well, that's nice, but you ain't getting nothing back. So it's remarkably just a shit show from the launch. Well, shit, even before that. I mean, beta testing. I don't know how many of those like beta bug reports I filled out. I'm like, hey, the fucking hit location sucks ass. Like I'm standing right up on this guy and I'm shooting him in the face and he's just standing here looking at me like I'm a fucking idiot. I mean, that level degree of beta testing, you would think, okay, it's alright, it's going to be okay at launch. And then it launches with those exact same problems, and you're like, well, what the hell is the beta test for? I don't know. But with all this being said, if you were an unlucky person like me, you spent the $60 on this game, and you feel completely cheated, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no refunds. If and when it goes free to play, you'll be given some credit for the Item All store, which is supposed to have some kind of revamp where it's going to have like new items and all this other shit that you're going to have to spend money on. I think I'm just going to recoup my loss and move on, and probably just going to uninstall the damn game and never play, see, or touch the motherfucking thing ever again. That's pretty much where I'm at. Will the game get better? Possibly. Will it get better anytime soon? Probably not. Just the way the game is designed and the mechanics of the game is not something you can just change on the fly, So, if you bought the game, I feel for you and I'm sorry. I really am. If you're thinking about buying this game, don't. I would wait to see if it is going free to play, because if you buy this game and you hate it as much as I do, even when it goes free to play, you're not going to get your money back. You're going to get some kind of credit for their item all or whatever. Doesn't seem fair to me, but I'm just trying to save you from spending any money at this point. So outside of that, like I said, not a good game. I'm just going to leave it at that. My last review on this fucking dick turd of a game. If you guys have any joy or love for the game, that's great. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. That's all up to you. For me, that's how I feel. But let us know how you feel in the comment section below. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys later. This is Mephisto, No Name Nerd Studios, bringing you a Fallout, or should I say Dumpster Fire 76 review, and we'll catch you next time.